2015 Nissan Pathfinder in for a check engine light. Let's check it out. Now we're gonna be using this launch scanner that is Nissan specific. As you can see, they have Nissan Infinity, Nissan blah, 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 blah. I know what they came in for. I know what they want done. They provided their own part because the part they have in there already does not work. And I preach this. I preach it. So as we can see, we do have a check engine light with a track light on. Normally indicates a P0101, which in fact they do have their own mass airflow, but they bought it over our parts counter. It wasn't purchased aftermarket. It's through us. They just bought it over the counter and want us to install it and perform, you know, the idle relearns and all that good stuff. So we do system selection. We are going to go into the ECM, and then we are going to do read fault codes. Hopefully they don't have a PO. Oh, yep. Okay, P0101. That is the only one stored in the system. So I can make a report on this, but I'm not going to do that right now. Now, as you can see here, they already had an aftermarket one installed. Apparently that didn't work out. Also, I have to do a couple preliminary checks to sell with this, okay? Because what caused them to think that it was a mass airflow to begin with? Well, if we look back here, looking at that boot, torn wide open, like some of y'all now guys. So that could be a big indicator as to why it threw that P0101. Now, one more thing, I do have to check this PCV hose back here. Now, I do tell you all about that PCV hose, which it does look okay. It is hard and brittle, so I will be recommending that just as time and mileage. Nothing to be too afraid of right now. But even though we do frown upon customer provided parts, this part was purchased through us, so no big deal there. But installing this and relearning idle and all that stuff will not solve this P0101 because they still have an issue with that boot, which is gonna be unmetered air. So unmetered air throws check engine lights, unfortunately. So I need to sell them a boot. Hopefully they buy the boot too, or else this will be an incomplete repair. It'll just be parts replacement. Now out with the old, well, this is a new one. So part number, that this was an old one that was purchased elsewhere. See, part number is scratched out, QR code scratched out. Can't guarantee that this is a genuine part, even though it does say Hitachi. There's a lot of gray market, aftermarket parts out there. So OEM only. Now I cannot guarantee that my relearns will go through or that this P0101 will be resolved because they did not replace the boot. They do not want to replace the boot. Remember, this thing was talking. You see the split vector. So we can only do what they want us to do, which is replace the mass airflow. And I'm going to try to attempt to do my relearns. Can't guarantee that it'll go through because I still got unmetered air coming in through the system, which I doubt this thing even needed a mass airflow to begin with in the first place. Meaning when they put the old one, well, this one in there. So their OEM probably was good. The one that came with the vehicle. The main culprit is that boot.